Hey guys, welcome to yet another video where we talk about loops and stems. I hope you're having a good year. And in this video, we're going to be talking about mapping. So that is key mapping and MIDI mapping. And so ideally what that is where you have to map anything on your Ableton onto something. So we can start with key mapping, and just from the word, it means you're mapping the controls onto your keyboard. So how that looks like is that you will, on this top panel here, we have these two buttons. You have that button for MIDI and you have this one for key. This is the first thing we're going to be looking at. So once you have pressed this, everything that you're seeing highlighted in this color is mappable to the keyboard. So for example, if I click on tap, this is for tapping the tempo. After clicking it, if I hit on T, I'm hitting T on my keyboard, you will see that, and you'll have like a small letter over there. Once you leave there by pressing that, if I press T, you will see it's working. It's tapping the tempo. Please do note, it's very case sensitive. So if you have your caps lock on, T will not work. Yeah, so let's see something else that I can map. Let us come back here to key. We have the metronome. I can map it to maybe, let's say Y. Let's just say Y. Then I'm going to come here to key. And if I press Y, you can see it's being activated. So there's so many use cases of this. For me, when I have my loops on this session view, there's this button I like to map. This button, it's for stopping all the clips at once. So I usually find it so useful, and I usually map S onto it. So when I click on it, if there's anything playing, it will be activated and all the clips will stop playing. Let me just do that in context. I don't have loop. Okay, I do. Yeah, let me just have that one there. So, I see. So once I press S, you'll see what will happen. And it will happen in tempo. I think that's something I love about that. Oh, it's not even starting on. Let's correct that. The original tempo is 102. If you're not getting anything that's going on around here, you can refer to my previous videos on loops, loop manipulation and stuff. Yeah, right now it's some tempo. So yeah, the good thing about this button is that it stops in time. Yeah. Again. Yeah, so that is how mapping works. There are people who have seen, for example, if he is on 15, let me set the time signature. I'll have another loop there and another one there. So what I've seen some people do, I have never used it before, but either maybe because I didn't see the need to do so. Yeah, but it's one application of key mapping, how to make your workflow efficient. So you can open the key mapping section and you can assign these loops to numbers. So you can have the first one being 1, second one being 2, third one being 3. So anytime you press on 1, anytime I press on 1, that just launched 2. 3, 1, 3, 2. Yeah, so it's really fast and efficient, and so it's up to you to just go through this whole Ableton and ask yourself, what do I need to key map so that I can make my workflow efficient and fast? So onto the MIDI mapping now, which is not really complicated, but we'll get to the complicated bit in a while. So when it comes to MIDI mapping, this is where you map your controls onto a MIDI controller. This can be a keyboard, it can be a drum pad, it can be anything. So for me, I have this MIDI controller over here, an Akai Professional, and just don't worry everything that's going on, the green, but we're going to use it to illustrate. So for example, I'm going to come to this menu, the MIDI menu. As you can see, I have play, stop. This for re-enabling automation. This for stopping clips, the one that we were using before. This for muting. Never mind about these others. So I'm going to come here to the play. I'm going to press this play. Give me a minute, I configure it. Let me see why it's not being detected. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to press on play in Ableton, and then I'm going to press on this play here. And as you can see on the screen, it's being, something has happened, a note has been embedded on it. So anytime I come here, let me just do that first. So anytime I press play, it will play. Yeah, so it just plays. Yeah, I have one here for stopping, so let's map that one. That's MIDI. I have stop, and I'm going to press stop. I'm going to exit that interface. So play, stop, play, stop. If I'm coming onto this side and I want to re-enable automation, I'll just come here to MIDI. I will map these two. This one is for re-enabling automation on the session, on the arrangement view. So I'm going to press this. This button over here, it usually re-enables these clips on this side. So I'm going to use it. I'm also going to map it onto that. So one button, two functionalities. Yeah, I hope I said that right. So anytime I press it, you can see this side is being activated. You can come back and press play here again. Then I can come and re-enable the automation on this side. The other button that I was using here for stopping the clips, you can map it like that. And this one stops. So ideally that is what MIDI mapping is all about. So the last bit of MIDI mapping, this will all be about drivers. So Windows users, there's this driver that we are going to be using called the Loop B1. It's a free virtual MIDI driver. So just go to the site, you download it over here, and once you have it, let me see if I can. Once you have it, you just install it, and this is the interface you'll be having. This is for muting it or unmuting it. Most of the time you just want to leave it like that. So once you come to Ableton, you'll go to your preferences, to the MIDI section, and you'll see it here. Loop B internal MIDI, and you also have it here as an output. So for now I've ticked all of them. both the track and the remote, track and remote, both on the input and output ports. So how these drivers work? So for Mac users, you have your IAC driver. It works the same way. You can find it in your MIDI studio, in your audio and MIDI studio. So what you want to send a note, or rather, let me explain how it works. So this driver allows a software to communicate with itself. It also allows a software to communicate with another software. So you can be using Ableton and FL Studio, Ableton and Logic, and you want to send a note from Ableton to Logic. These drivers will do it for you. So here you'll have MIDI from, just leave it. But here MIDI to, make sure you choose the driver, be it the IAC driver or the looping internal. So how it works, I will come here. As we have said, you have to map something because it's MIDI mapping. So how personally I use it for certain functionalities like stopping, looping. Yeah, so let us experiment with the stop. So please note, these things cannot coexist. I cannot use this MIDI controller and I use the IAC driver or the loop B. Reason being, when it comes to these buttons, you can only map one note on it and only one. So I'm going to come, if you come here to your browser, when you are in this mode, once you open, you will see all the notes and what the notes are doing. So you can select Control A or Command A and delete them all. So we're going to start afresh. I'm going to come here and open a new MIDI note, MIDI clip that is, and I'm going to come here and maybe choose G#0. Yeah, it's going to run for a bar. So what's going to happen is that we're going to map this note onto this stop button. So how to do it? The MIDI note has to be triggered. Okay, that's really fun. So I'm going to go to the MIDI editing mode, and I'm going now to start playback. But then I'm going to click on the button that I want it to be mapped onto, and you'll see something happening. You see a note has been assigned. So anytime this note, or rather anytime Ableton interacts with these notes, see what's going to happen. Stops instantly. I'm going to create another one. We're going to get to locators soon. But just allow me to jump. So if I want a note to jump, for example, if this is where we're starting and I need to go back, we can create another MIDI clip, still on the same MIDI channel. I'm going just to create another random note. And do note, anytime you're doing all these, please be sure of the notes that you're using. If you're using a MIDI keyboard, be sure if you press that button, it's going to stop. Just to be practical, you can just even choose the notes that are huku chini kabisa. Yeah, and note the lower notes. So I'm going to have that, and I'm going to map these notes onto this locator. So I'm going to come here, MIDI, I'm going to let it play, and then I'm going to let it play. Give me a minute. Yeah, so I'm going to let it play. I'm going to choose that locator. As you can see, it has been selected. So what happens? So once the next bar has reached, it will go back. So it's an easy way to loop. So instead of even relying on this loop function, it's one way to loop things in the arrangement view. So if I'm going to copy paste this loop here, have it there. Yeah, so basically what is happening is that this MIDI note is being sent back to the software. So it's being sent, but now it's like Ableton is communicating with itself. So yeah, we have covered key mapping. That is where you map the controls, anything on Ableton, onto your keyboard. Could be the tap tempo, could be the metronome, could be various things, especially buttons. We've talked about MIDI mapping, where you are mapping your controls onto a MIDI controller. Something else maybe I didn't show is that these faders, if you have things like these, or if you have faders on your MIDI controller, you can map them. For example, I'm going to map this master onto this first one. So anytime I want to reduce the volume, I just use these. The final thing about these is the shortcuts to access them in an efficient manner. So this is one way of activating them. That's the MIDI and that's the key. You can also use Command K or Control K to launch the key mapping. So Control K or Command K, and Control M or Command M for the MIDI. So that way it's easy to switch in between the two. Yeah, so I think that's all about key and MIDI mapping. See you in the next